if it had just been the COVID, you could deal with that at one time and then work on something else. But when you had all these things together at once, it makes people say, we got to do something now because it's out of hand.
Oh yeah, and when it's surprising and great when you're having protests like in UK and Germany, so making it global,
yeah,
right? Then it's like
sure.
This is something that is also a global virus that we have just been putting the Band-Aids, and it's been ripped open completely. I thought when they had that Facebook Live video where that guy in Minnesota got shot and his daughter's in the background, he didn't have a weapon on him or anything, and he was communicating everything he was supposed to do, and nothing happened. But, and I think we're really lucky that we have open channels and wonderful people like yourself to give perspective as well, too.
Oh, please, I don't chime in like, I'm not one of those quote celebrities who thinks people hang on their every word, so I don't go around pontificating. But since you asked me, I think actually, in a strange way, years from now, hopefully not too many years from now, we're going to be looking back on this as it was actually a good thing that this all came together at the same time, because it forced us to do something, and not continue that same old story of, isn't that terrible? And then you forget about it. That's off the news, and then it happens again. We couldn't push it under the rug this time.
No, you can't. If people want to reach you, and I know personally, but what are your social media handles? Are you on Instagram at all?
I am on Instagram. My what do you call it? My tag,
your handle.
Yes, your handle. Not my love handles.
Yeah.
Your love handles.
Don't worry, I won't touch your handles.
Your love handles. Where are they? What is it?
It's Kenney Voice.
Kenney Voice. Okay, we're going to follow you there right now. Facebook, you got to see his hair. It is the most amazing thing in the world. I didn't know. For first, I looked up. You glance at things real fast. I'm swiping down. We're friends on Facebook, and I'm looking down. I'm like, whoa. I thought it was a mugshot for a second. I was like, whoa. I was like, whoa. Oh.
You look good. You look good. You look good. You look good.
Somebody said you look like Marv from Home Alone.
You do. That's right. I didn't think about that. That is great.
Well, you know what? The one that didn't occur to me, which it should have immediately, and lots of people commented on the Facebook post that it looked like Lion-o.
Yes.
If the hair was red, it would look, especially the 2011 anime version.
Don't.
Oh yeah, the anime. That's right.
So don't touch it.
Yeah.
Just wait for Halloween and just comb it out and just make yourself like the Cowardly Lion a little bit, but then go as Lion-o. You'll be fine. You'll look great. Hey, let me tell you something personally, and I know we're going to wrap this up soon, and I got a lot of stuff to do. I want to say you were on me for the first show, and you're on with me again during the whole shelter in place and everything that's going on. I personally want to say to you that I am honored that you're on my show again, because I idolize you, and there are a few people that are like these 20 people that are in a category that I like a lot, and then there's 10 people, and then it breaks down to 5. You're in the top 5. And
wow.
I just want to tell you that. I said last time. And the first time you said to me, and I remember when they were putting us on Sirius XM back in the day, and you're all like, this is the first show I wanted to go good. The funniest thing you said, well, Aaron, I got to be honest. I really don't care if you make it or not. Either way, it's fine with me. So you are a funny guy, dude. You are hilarious.
I really appreciate it.
Go ahead. What were you saying?
Really, as a matter of fact, I'm going to get my wife in there. Could you say that whole thing over again?
Of course. Well, just tell her that there's a man that does talk to you in his bed. So, and maybe dreams. Trust me.
So one more thing before we hang. I'm really curious about. Have they ever approached you about, and this is before all this happened, about coming over back to the West Coast for Comic-Cons? It always seems like you're on the East Coast all the time.
Yeah, as a matter of fact, a couple of times, the guy who runs the PowerCon out there, Mike Zolitrow,
the
great, that was one of the first Comic-Cons I did when I first started doing them. And since then, I've been to 2 of those, and then since then, every time he calls me and asks me, I'm already booked for the days that he's going to have his,
Yeah.
So I told him from now on to call me early in the year, so we'll see what happens.
Okay.
I love LA. Well, my daughter lives in Malibu, Carrie.
Yeah, it's the only time I got to see you is when you came out to promote the 2011 Thundercats and you were on stage. I was like, oh my God, it's Larry Kenney. And that's the first, I was like, oh my God, it's really him. And you were just freaking hilarious. I mean, you ran the panel, dude. Everybody else is very stiff, and you're like, well, you know how, Chitara is the true Thundercats because she's a hoe. And I was like, I'm like, oh my God, this guy's funny. So you did
Right.
Go ahead.
I was saying that Guitar was the original Thundercats. Oh, that's right.
That's right. You're Aaron Fonseca's original hoe too. Yeah.
All right. Thank you, Larry. Thank you so much for joining us. I appreciate you taking the time.
Thank you, guys. I love talking to you.
No, I was very honored to have a moment to speak with you. So thank you as much. And keep on shelter in place. We want many more episodes and great opportunities for us, your fans, and especially your wonderful family.
All right.
Your Nerd Side's brought to you by Disney. Disneyland, Disney World, well, they're going to be opening soon. And keep tabs on exactly that date they're going to open. You want to get all your Disney swag? YourNerdSide.com to get it. Thank you, Disney. Your Nerd Side's brought to you by Converse Tennis Shoes, where they have the latest and greatest of nerdy shoes. I'm talking shoes from, well, Scooby-Doo, Justice League, Marvel, Spider-Man, you name it. Converse Tennis Shoes has them all. Your Nerd Side's production of Fonseca.fm. To get all the latest news of what's going on in your nerd world, go to YourNerdSide.com and enter the contest. We'll talk to you next week.